Hi mga ka-Chider! For today's Meet the Rider episode, meron tayong special guest na artist, Ramon Zulueta, aka Raz, and we'll be talking about the mods and influence nito sa kanya. Tara, samahan niyo ako.
Mod is a culture that began in the late 1950s, where young, successful British working class kids decided to start a youth culture based upon music, specifically modern jazz during the time, with music from acts such as Miles Davis and John Coltrane and others. It has progressed from that music to soul music to British invasion. Mod culture is a culture that hasn't died out. The original fashion of the mods has been tailored Italian sleeves, inch-wide ties, including scooters, Italian scooters specifically, Vespa and Lambretta during the time. But nowadays, the new Royal Alloy Company, which is a British brand, I think they might be 5 years old, were the only ones successful enough to create a retro bike built for a mod. Because of the lines, it's designed after, I think, a 65 Li Lambretta, and the 300 is designed after a 57 Lambretta.
There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe
radical form of subculture. As far as the appearances are concerned, there are distinct qualities that you could tell if somebody was a modernist or a mod, but very subtle. But a telltale would be for somebody who would have one of these kind of scooters, like a Vespa or a Lambretta or a Royal Alloy. And the way the bike is fashioned itself is also part of that style. even the Eraserheads are widely influenced by British invasion. Like I heard from somewhere that they did their most influential band to them was the Beatles. The Beatles was part of that mod era early on before they made it big in America, where they just broke away altogether. And in the mod culture, even the mods were apprehensive of the Beatles because they weren't mods anymore. You know, they were kind of like this Duran Duran boy band that made it big in America.
Nag-evolve na.
Yeah, in contrast to like the bad boys like the Kinks and the Who and the Stones, who were true mods in a sense. But the truest of them all was a band called the Small Faces during the 60s, which was headed by Steve Marriott, which eventually became the Faces. But Marriott was replaced by Rod Stewart, was also an early mod soul singer before he, fronted the Faces. So that culture is there, like from Eric Clapton to Jimmy Page and Pete Townsend, of course. These were the British invasion acts along with the Beatles, but they had that style about them, the mod style. Culture and lifestyle on not just music but the arts and
How do we dress?
yeah, that's part of the fashion of the time, which never kind of, it evolved in some ways, but then there's still that standard look of the mod in a sense.
Pag nakita mo, alam mo na eh.
Yeah, when you see it, you know. Yeah,
Mods.
yeah. If you're a mod and then you see another mod, you would know that you're both mods, unless you somehow had experiences about it. Like even if you weren't part of that culture and you knew about it, then you would also know probably. I would think. It's the Jam, number one, and although they're not a mod band, my second favorite band is the Clash, which is a punk band, but they have a lot of mod influences in their music as well, like soul and ska. If you look deeper into the Clash, they have all that elements in the reggae, and the third would probably be the Who, which was my favorite band when I was a younger mod.
When you say younger, mga how young?
I was 12 years old when I started in the mod scene in Los Angeles, and we were the only mods in the United States during the time. The mod culture started in Orange County in California, but there was also in San Francisco and San Diego. So I think even if you Wikipedia that about mod culture, you'll see that it's listed there. And I think it would be on the end part, it would say and Southern California, apart from like, let's say England, Australia, and, so there.
It'll take a little time, might take a little cry to come undone. Now we'll try to stay blind to the hope and fear outside. Hey, child.
They call me Raz. I signed the paintings as Raz, but my name is Ramon Zulueta. It was being of Putreska, and that circle that would call me, started calling me Raz. So I wanted to sign the paintings.
Like a pen name.
Yeah, as short as possible. So that worked out for me.
Okay, thank you, sir. Nice meeting you.
All right, thank you.
Play me deja vu like a radio tune. I swear